Up on that fanny.
Stewie, did Mr. Jackson behave inappropriately toward you?
Well, yes, but the worst part was he never called back.
It's all dirty in here.
What did you hit? What happened to my spreadsheet?
Family Guy throws a joke every few seconds, but some of them were never meant for kids. There were actually too many. So I will split them up and start with the craziest adult jokes made by Stewie and Brian. The adult jokes will go from roasting celebrities to Stewie and Brian both making jokes about SA, the kind of jokes that could only be found in hell. First up, In Papa Has a Rollin' Son. Stewie meets Tom Cruise and befriends him as Stewie finds out he stays small all his life, and the writers waste no time roasting Tom's height. All the short jokes fly over a kid's head, but adults know exactly what's going on. Tom tried showing Stewie how great it is to be short. Brian had only one thing to say.
I've been hanging with Tom Cruise.
You been hanging out with Tom Cruise?
He showed me there's a lot of advantages to being short.
Oh yeah, like what? You're the last one to get wet when it rains?
Then Stewie hears he is going to be of normal length and will be much taller than Tom Cruise.
Yeah, listen, I just found out I'm actually going to be tall, so I'm no longer comfortable hanging out with someone whose teeth are bigger than their fingers.
And then comes the real jab, a not so subtle nod to his romantic history.
You are making a big mistake, Stewie. Nobody walks away from Tiny Tom Cruise.
Yeah, except for all three of your wives.
If you think about how crazy that line is, 3 marriages, 3 divorces, even Stewie's tapping out. But Brian, he had other urges to deal with. At the dog track, the Griffins head to the dog races to cheer on Seabreeze, Carter's prize-winning show dog. But Brian's focus? Let's just say it's not on the finish line. Brian, not able to hold his urges, runs down to the track. Somehow he is able to keep pace with the fastest greyhounds on his 2 legs. Shows the power of man's urges. The camera pans away, and you see the family reactions.
Oh my God!
He's violating Seabreeze. No, he's just awkwardly positioning himself. Now he's violating Seabreeze.
And just when you think that's the end of it, nope, puppies with the head of Ted Turner. Which means Brian's public display wasn't the only breeding program going on. And if you get that reference, you're definitely not watching this as a kid. This brings us to something darker and even more disgusting for Stewie. You never know what's in Peter's fridge, and sometimes you really don't want to know.
Thanks for reminding me. Everyone, some of the milk in the fridge is not milk, it's horse sperm. I'm a horse breeder now.
So either Stewie's playing it cool, or he just discovered a whole new breakfast of champions. So breakfast ruined. But somehow the next joke is even harder to swallow. In Stewie Loves Lois, the writers lobbed a Michael Jackson joke while the allegations were still headline news. Bold or just insane?
Stewie, did Mr. Jackson behave inappropriately toward you?
Well, yes, but the worst part was he never called back. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, he was actually pretty aggressive.
Kids just hear famous pop star. Adults hear everything the news wouldn't stop talking about. And the fact it's coming out of Stewie's mouth, that's the dark cherry on top. And remember, these jokes are still light. We still have the jokes that belong in hell. Brian and Stewie want to break into the apartment of the school director, thinking he killed his wife. Just before Stewie is going to sneak in, he says,
I'll be more discreet than a guy standing by himself in the ocean.
Hey, are you peeing?
No.
Are you pooping?
I'm just trying to enjoy the day. Why don't you go bother that guy?
Summer's blown by, huh?
It goes from a harmless bathroom break to a crime scene. That's when you realize Family Guy's oceans probably have way bigger problems than sharks. Pregnant sharks, gross enough, while the next one hides its filth in plain sight. V is for mystery, opens with these chimney sweeps, pure Victorian charm. Totally kid-friendly, or so it seems. The visuals just look wrong, and if you listen to what they are saying with your eyes closed.
Even the chimney sweeps are hard at work.
It's all dirty in here.
I don't care. Keep going.
Shouldn't I wear some sort of protective suit?
Why? Don't you trust me?
The chimney sweeps should be harmless historical figures that kids would find educational, and they just bring them back more than once in the episode, but worse.
Oh, sorry. Today was y'all's cleaning day. Y'all want me to come back later?
Maybe another day.
That's fine. I'll pull out.
Just go easy. It really hurt on the way in. Ow! Ow! Ow!
From a joke about the past to something that could be relatable for some watching this. Stewie walks in on Brian just wanting to know what Brian's working on. His answer? Spreadsheets. Seems normal enough.
Hey, what are you working on?
Just trying to make some sense of these numbers. What did you hit? What happened to my spreadsheet?
Yeah, those weren't spreadsheets. More like spread cheeks. Classic Brian excuse, but he's not fooling anyone. The next one is a clip that went viral many times. It's about Stewie's bad upbringing. In Jerome is the New Black, the Griffins let Jerome move in. But when Stewie wakes up in Lois's arms and sees him standing there, this is his first reaction.
Oh, sorry, I was out of it. Wait, are we being robbed?
Yep, they really went there. A baby confusing a black man in his house with a burglar also shows how messed up the upbringing of Stewie is. From bad stereotypes, we go to another, but this time about priests. Stewie, Brian, and Mort end up stuck in Nazi-occupied Poland. To survive, they disguise Mort as a priest, but when the Nazis ask if he's really a man of God, Stewie backs him up in the worst way possible.
Are you sure you're a real priest?
Yeah, I can vouch for him. He's real. He's molested me many, many times.
The casual delivery, plus the Nazi backdrop, not batting an eye. Awkward enough? Let's zoom out, literally. The Griffins upgrade to a widescreen TV. Stewie asks what's different, and Brian explains that now you can see things you couldn't before.
We now return to the Brady Bunch.
See, look. Here's what you used to see.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, Carol.
And here's the stuff you missed.
What looked like a sweet couple in bed suddenly becomes, well, something else entirely. Family Guy doesn't even explain it. They just let your imagination do the dirty work.
Let's watch a Scarlett Johansson movie.
Sometimes Family Guy doesn't even wait to hide the stereotype. They just walk it through the front door. Lois tries to smooth things over after Peter accuses their dry cleaner, Mr. Washy Washy, of stealing one of his shirts. Yes, they literally name the character Mr. Washy Washy. When Lois invites him for dinner, this happens.
Bing bong, thank you for invite.
Oh, of course. Please come in.
Hey, Brian, I bet he thinks you're what's for dinner.
Come on, that's a racist stereotype.
So, when do we eat dog?
It starts off looking like a lazy stereotype gag, but the writers twist it right after. Just seconds later, Mr. Washy Washy flips it and makes a racist jab at the Griffins themselves, right after saying Asians are known for being polite.
Now, give me big American food, you fat, ugly, Kojak Bang Bang American fatzos!
We are getting closer and closer to the hell jokes. Now it's just straight hate crime. Vinny the dog explains to Stewie about Johnny Chick Stuff. Johnny was basically known for doing chick stuff. Most of the youth don't understand this reference already.
Anyway, a bunch of us got together and beat him with a grill lid and windshield wipers. And let's just say, he don't do chick stuff no more.
'Cause of the beatings?
Yeah.
So then Stewie asks how Johnny is doing now. Vinny doesn't really know, but the reason why is just crazy on another level.
Soon thereafter, a girl in the neighborhood married a black guy. So we all kind of turned our attention to that.
This next one, yeah, there's no way it would air today. Family Guy has never been afraid of crossing the line into religious stereotypes. But this clip, they portray that the juice can be very pushy and always asking for things from others. Sometimes they just take stuff.
Oh, look, there's all the Jewish kids sitting on the rabbi's lap where he asks them for something.
I want a new TV, and it can't be a Vizio, Sony, or Samsung only, and I need it all set up before I turn it on.
Religion, roasted. Next is politics. Back in Road to Germany, Stewie, Brian, and Mort are stranded in 1939 Poland and desperately need uranium to power the time machine. Logical solution? Head to Berlin's top secret atomic research facility. That's when Stewie asks the obvious.
Wait a minute, Germany's building weapons of mass destruction? Well, why doesn't America go in there and kick their asses?
And Brian drops the bomb.
Maybe because they don't have any oil?
Oh.
We are coming close to the hell part on the map. This joke I can't explain. If you're young, you will understand this joke later. But the only context I can give is that Stewie is telling Brian that he and Chris need to always stick together, comparing it to the two-headed girl on TLC.
Well, he's my brother. We've got to stick together, like that two-headed girl on TLC.
Okay, who wants to taste it and who wants to smell it?
I do believe the writers of Family Guy come from a dark place, but this joke will probably only be understood by boys. First, we need to backtrack a little bit about Chris. He's often alone in his room, doing stuff. In another episode, Chris even showed what was running on his laptop.
You have 28 windows of porn playing simultaneously?
So that already shows the type of guy Chris is. In this clip, Brian wants to get something out of Chris's pocket.
Stewie, you're a jerk.
Check Chris's pocket.
What, there's nothing in here, and oh God, the bottom of the pocket's been cut out.
The bottom of the pocket has been cut out. I will just say if you know, you know. And from here on, things only go downhill fast, down to hell. We finally arrived at the hell part of the map of adult jokes. For some previous ones, I already thought, how was this allowed to be aired on TV? Stewie and Brian went to Folk Festival, where Stewie disguises himself to appear older, but he also talks a little like an older man. After they agree on being big fans of sundresses on women, this comes out of Stewie.
Yeah, good gust of wind. See a couple fannies. Give him a little bare hand slap, a little cup. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Okay, Stewie.
Yeah, just give it a little test tap, see where she's at, then you're pushing all up on that fanny.
Whoa, Stewie.
Yeah, whoa. Who's this Stewie, huh?
Yeah, let's go to the next one. We couldn't leave India out of this, so Stewie and Brian land themselves in trouble after mocking the locals. Surrounded and outnumbered, you'd expect them to run or fight back, but instead, they go for something way darker.
You think all those chickens had to buy tickets?
I don't know, but I'm starving. What I wouldn't give right now for a big, juicy steak.
How dare you? To us, cows are sacred.
That's right. You are disrespecting our entire culture.
Stewie, what do we do?
Quick, hit the red buttons!
As kids, this might have looked like just a goofy joke, but pressing the dots like power buttons and them suddenly shutting down. But rewatching it now, it's just dark. We've come to the final one. In my opinion, it was the one that shocked me the most when I heard it. But let me know if one of the others needed to be in here. In the episode, Hell Comes to Quahog. Very ironic. It's a very hot and sunny day, too hot to do anything. The only thing you can do is find ways to cool down a little. One piece of advice: make sure you don't watch the clip with your eyes closed.
Brian, spit on me. Oh, that's nice. Now tell me I'm scum.
How will that cool you off?
Let me know if other moments throughout the video needed to be put in the hell section. Also, like the video if you want to see the other episodes about the adult jokes. Peter's jokes are next level and could be like an hour long.